Here is Hemant. Yeah.
Namaskar, Dr. Saab. Welcome to our forum.
Welcome.
Yeah, okay.
Dr. Saab, we have this small platform where we invite the best doctors and best personalities to talk about their profession. And there's a topic every day, new topic every day. This platform is now expanded simply because of the team that we have here. Right now, I would like to introduce you to the team here. Hemant Chhabria, who's there. Hemant, say hello. Your group is there.
Yeah. Hemant is the one.
We have Ravi Paras Rampuria, who handles the controls.
Hi, Ravi.
We have Manoj Pasari.
Namaste, sir.
Hi, Manoj. Hi.
We have Kavita Maheshwari. She will introduce you to
Hi,
the
Kavita.
Good evening. Good evening. Hi.
Good evening, dear.
So you're most welcome to this forum, Dr. Saab. I think now we have trying times, and with doctors like you, we are being able to sit at home and relax because you are actually on the forefront.
No problem. We are all doing our job. You are doing your job. I'm doing mine.
Our objective here is to reach out to more and more people with the solutions to these medical issues. So we keep inviting different doctors every day and ask them questions which are created by our set of friends on the Facebook. तो जो questions हमको मिलते हैं ना, हमारा एक WhatsApp group बना हुआ है, वहाँ पर बहुत सारे questions आ जाते हैं, जिसके through हम their questions को frame करके we put it across at the forum so that we get answers for them. So this is how we work. So we try to make it systematic so that everybody is getting some answer or something to take away from each meeting.
Sure.
So I think we should start the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Papa JC Talk Show. And a very good evening to you. This is the first time we are doing at 6 p.m. To accommodate our doctors and their difficult times. So yesterday we had a great session on rheumatic problems by Dr. Abhijit Ray, and we learnt a lot from him. Tomorrow we have again
Abhijit Ray.
Abhijit Ray,
yeah.
Tomorrow we have again a serious topic all about cancer, except blood cancer and brain tumor by Dr. Shoykot Gupta. So it's again going to be a very serious topic. Day after we have a topic on parenting. We've invited a speaker from Pune. He's going to talk about the parenting issues, all relatable and practical issues. So we are lined up for the next 7 days. Let's see how it goes. May I now request Kavita ji to please introduce our doctor on board here.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. So in our current lifestyle, we suffer from a lot of problems related to ear, nose and throat. And in order to make sure that we are suggested ways and means so that it cures our aggravation. So it's a pleasure to introduce Dr. Ajay Kumar Arya on board, an ENT head and neck surgeon and has an experience of 29 years in this field. He is practicing at Apollo Gleneagles Hospital almost for 17 years. He's completed his MBBS from Calcutta University in 1991, FRCS Otolaryngology from Glasgow in 1996 and Edinburgh 1999. He is the pioneer endoscopic sinus and an eminent microscopic ear surgeon in India. His special area of interest are pediatric ear surgery and functional endoscopic sinus. Currently, he is involved in the importance of nasal breathing in adults and children in collaboration with Professor Peter Catalano from Boston. Over to you, Papa JC.
Thank you so much, Kavita ji. Dr. Saab, there was a topic you said you are experiment or you're doing some research on this nasal breathing. Very interesting. In fact, just want to know what more about this nasal breathing. What actually are you doing in that?
Like when I see the patients, as soon as the patient moves and comes into my chamber, I look at this patient and I try to judge that what is his problem. And the patient, as they walk in my chamber, I more or less, I know in most of the cases that what is the problem. And this nasal obstruction, we doctors, ENT surgeons, we are dealing with lots of diseases of the nose, nasal polyp, nasal tumor, ear surgery, perforated eardrums, sore throat, different types of diseases. There are hundreds of obviously diseases of the nose and throat and ear. But in spite of this, the basic problem, the basic function of nose, नाक का काम क्या है? सांस लेना, नाक से सांस लेना ना.
बिल्कुल.
और किसी भी रीजन से अगर नाक बंद है तो लोग, अगर पूरा नाक बंद है, मान लीजिए दोनों नाक बंद है, तो वो एक प्रॉब्लम है और वो पेशेंट आते हैं. कुछ लोग वो भी उसको प्रॉब्लम नहीं मानते, क्योंकि लोगों को अपने मुंह से सांस लेने की इतनी आदत हो जाती है. मान लीजिए कोई 20 साल से मुंह से सांस ले रहा है, तो उसको मुंह से सांस लेना ही नॉर्मल लगता है. उसको लगता है यही तो नॉर्मल है, क्योंकि वो 20 साल से मुंह से ही सांस ले रहा है, और वो लोग उसका कंप्लेन भी नहीं करते. लेकिन जो भी, जिसको भी अगर मुंह से क्रॉनिकली सांस लेना पड़ता है, तो वो उसके एक तरह की डिजीज डेवलप होती है. उसको वो एक क्रॉनिक प्रॉब्लम उसको होती है, जो कि अभी तक मेडिकल डिक्शनरी में इसको प्रॉपरली एड्रेस ही नहीं किया गया है. हम कब ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं? हम तब ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं जब कोई पेशेंट आके कहता है कि डॉक्टर साहब मेरी नाक बंद हो गई, मुझसे सांस नहीं लिया जा रहा, मेरी नाक में सर्दी है, मेरे नाक से खून आ रहा है, मेरे ये हो गया, मेरे वो हो गया. लेकिन बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जिनकी नाक बंद है, लेकिन they are not complaining about it. So my study is basically, I'm not talking about the study because वो study is very, it is the monocyte and LDL ratio. वो टेक्निकल चीज है, तो वो हम बहुत सारी ऑडिट सैंपलिंग करके कर रहे हैं. लेकिन मेरी जो स्टडी है, मैंने जो 27 साल से देखा है, वो ये कि किसी का भी अगर नाक बंद हो, अच्छा नाक बंद का मतलब ये नहीं है कि एक ही नाक, भगवान ने हमें 2 नाक दिए सांस लेने के लिए, माने 2 नॉस्ट्रिल्स, तो दोनों नॉस्ट्रिल खुली होनी चाहिए. और किसी भी रीजन से अगर दोनों नॉस्ट्रिल में अगर एक पार्शियल ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन और यूनिलैटरल ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन भी हो, तो इससे लॉन्ग टर्म में प्रॉब्लम होती है.
तो ये जनरली आपकी जो स्टडी में आप ये बताना चाहते हो कि जो नाक से ब्रीथ नहीं करते हैं, दे हैव इश्यूज. तो कैन यू टीच अस व्हाट इज दिस वे ऑफ रियल ब्रीदिंग एंड हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ ब्रीदिंग जो करते हैं लोग, सांस लेते हैं, वो क्या, व्हाट इज द रियल वे ऑफ ब्रीदिंग देन? मतलब वेयर आर वी गोइंग रॉन्ग? नॉर्मली हमको पता भी नहीं चलता.
No, we are not going wrong anywhere, and there is nothing that Ramdev ji may say that how many types of breathing. There is no types of breathing. Whatever we are doing is perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect.
Okay.
और मेरी शिकायत पेशेंटों से नहीं है, मेरी शिकायत डॉक्टरों से है.
अच्छा.
Because this problem is not addressed at all. Okay, कि because हमारे ENT वर्ड में कोई नेजल ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन है, उसके कारण कोई बीमारी नहीं मानते उसको. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट?
यस यस, आई गेट इट.
तो कोई ब्रीदिंग तो जैसे ब्रीदिंग करते हैं वैसे करते हैं, देयर इज नो नथिंग स्पेशल. ओके, बट व्हाट माय पॉइंट इज कि अगर दोनों नाक खुले ना हो, बोथ नॉस्ट्रिल्स, इफ दे आर नॉट ओपन फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, अच्छा वो चाहे बच्चा हो या बड़ा हो. अपने कई बार देखते हैं ना, माँ बच्चों को लाती है, बच्चे की नाक बह रही है, बच्चा हर समय मुंह से सांस ले रहा है, वो माँ बोलती है नहीं नहीं ये ऐसे ही है, वो कभी कभी सर्दी लग जाती है तो वो मुंह से सांस लेता है. लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूँ कि बच्चा तो हर समय मुंह से सांस ले रहा है, क्योंकि उसके एडिनॉइड बड़े हैं, उसके टॉन्सिल बड़े हैं. देन इट्स अ डिजीज.
Okay, so we need to verify if there is a problem. हो सकता है structural कुछ this defect there, which needs to be corrected either with operation or something, right?
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Saab, we have a set of people in WhatsApp group where they create these messages with they come up with their issues, as I said. So I'm going into them straight away without wasting much time. In the meantime, if anybody has their personal questions, you can ask, but make it generic. Do not ask for medicines. Do not ask for a prescription online. This is not a prescription forum. So we are moving ahead with the questions. Dr. Saab, you just mentioned Baba Ramdev. You just mentioned Baba Ramdev. what do you feel about his contribution to breathing or the ways of breathing? You think something like pranayam is good for as a breathing exercise for everybody?
Yeah, I mean, I love his exercises and yogas and the revolution he has made in our society. आज जो है हर आदमी के घर में चैनल में बाबा रामदेव जी जो प्राणायाम सिखाते हैं, that is absolutely perfect. But the thing is, in fact, this is what I told you that I had a session with Baba Ramdev ji. Now he's a big shot. Okay, कि मैंने उनसे पूछा ये बात कि आप ये जो प्राणायाम योगा एक्सरसाइज बता रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल ठीक है, बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन अगर किसी की नाक ही बंद है, तो वो तो सर पटक के मर जाएगा. आप मुंह से प्राणायाम नहीं कर सकते. यू कैन नॉट डू द प्राणायाम थ्रू योर माउथ. योर नोज शुड बी ओपन. लेकिन अगर किसी की नाक ही बंद हो, चाहे वो एक नाक बंद हो या दोनों बंद हो या पार्शियल बंद हो, तो वो अनुलोम विलोम करेगा कैसे?
ठीक बात.
तो वो जो करा रहे हैं उनके ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज योगास, दे आर वेरी गुड. लेकिन वो क्या कहते हैं कि दे नॉट थिंक पर्टिकुलरली अगेंस्ट एनीबडी, लेकिन अगर नाक बंद है तो उसका नाक जब तक खुलेगा नहीं तब तक वो चाहे सर पटक के मर जाएगा, वो प्राणायाम कर ही नहीं सकता. तो फिर रामदेव जी ने पूछा तो फिर क्या करें? तो मैंने कहा मेरा काम है लोगों की नाक खोलना, उसके बाद वो आपका प्राणायाम करें. एंड देन वी हैड अ lot of discussions.
Okay, lovely. So next is why is how to ensure this smoothly. Suppose करिए आज अगर हमारे पास first of all we realize कि हमारे पास we are breathing, कोई बच्चा अपने घर पे मुंह से सांस ले रहा है, so they should become alert and they should approach you or a doctor like you who should detect where the problem is and then take procedures to make sure that both his nostrils are open. If I am taking it correctly.
Yes, you are right, absolutely.
Okay, now
Yeah,
the next question is, so you were saying something, Dr. Sir?
No, you said rightly.
Okay, now the next question that we have, बहुत common practice है, लोग रात को सोते हैं मुंह खुला और सांस लेते हैं मुंह से. What does it mean? Is it any indication or it's automatic, it happens? What do you say on this topic?
Yes, it's a wonderful thing. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि दोनों नाक खुली है तो भी हम मुंह से सांस ले रहे हैं. Okay, सारी रात, the whole night we breathe through our mouth, and this is a disease. Okay, this is a problem. Here we ENT people are not involved. आपकी दोनों नाक खुली है फिर भी आदतवश किसी भी रीजन से आपकी आदत है या कोई मोटा है, ओबेसिटी है, उसका नेक की कॉन्टूर ऐसी है कि उसको इस तरह मुंह से सांस लेने में उसको और कंफर्टेबल फील होता है, तो भी अगर वो सारी रात मुंह से सांस लेता है तो उसका लॉन्ग रन में हेल्थ में इफेक्ट होगा.
तो हाउ डज ही कंट्रोल दैट? बिकॉज वो तो सेंस पे रहता नहीं है उस समय, तो आप उसको हाउ डज वन कंट्रोल दिस हैबिट? वो तो बहुत यूनिक है. अगर हम उठाते हैं उसको, भैया तुम मुंह से ले रहे हो सांस, then he stops and then starts breathing again the same way. So how do we correct this?
No, I have a very crude method. Okay, I have a very crude method. पहली बात तो ये है कि yes, exactly, but I will come to that. What is the crude method is कि पहले तो we have to make sure that his nose is open.
Okay.
कोई मुंह से सांस ले रहा है तो एक रीजन तो ये भी हो सकता है ना कि उसका नाक बंद हो जाता है बंदे का.
करेक्ट,
नाक बंद हो जाता है इसलिए मुंह से सांस ले रहा है. लेकिन आपने जो कहा बिल्कुल ठीक कहा. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनकी नाक बिल्कुल ठीक है, एकदम खुली हुई है, लेकिन मुंह से सांस ले रहा है. तो ऐसे केस में एक माइक्रोपोर आता है. माइक्रोपोर माने कागज की टेप. ओके, आई एम नॉट बीइंग क्रूएल टू एनीबॉडी. ओके, कुछ नहीं होगा, आई गारंटी, नो नथिंग विल हैपन. ओके, वो अपने मुंह पे कागज की टेप लगा ले. ओके, थोड़ा अनईजी लगे तो हटा दे. ओके, और देखेंगे कि वो कागज की टेप लगाने पे वो आदमी जो मुंह से सांस ले रहा है सारी रात, वो नाक से सांस लेगा.
Okay, and then he's doing good to himself. It's worth trying. It's maybe I'll try tonight.
अच्छा, you do that?
I
You
think
breathe
so.
through your mouth. अच्छा.
My wife is laughing, so I must be doing it.
Okay. No, here we have to mention about the snoring. Only mouth breathing. Yeah, snoring. If it is associated with snoring, then it's different.
Both. Yeah, snoring is the issue. The next topic we are getting into is snoring. Now, why do we snore? Question number one. And how do we stop this snoring habit of ours? What lateral damages connected with this? और वो फोर्थ क्वेश्चन इज जो मशीन दिया जाता है पैर लगाने के लिए, अगर उसको स्लीप एपनिया वाला लगा भी ले, उसका पोस्चर ऐसा है कि वो सीधा सो ही नहीं पाता, तो उस सिचुएशन में कैसे मैनेज किया जाए? तो ये सारी चीजों का जवाब दीजिए आप आज.
Yes. Yeah, it's very serious thing. 1/3 of our life, roughly 1/3 of our life, we spend sleeping. Obviously, 7-8 घंटे तो सोते हैं सभी लोग. तो ये जो when we sleep, जब हम सोते हैं, स्नोरिंग दो तरीके से होती है, या दो कंपोनेंट है स्नोरिंग के. एक है नोज. किसी भी रीजन से अगर नाक बंद हो जाए तो हम लोग, या पार्शियली बंद हो, तो हम लोग के नाक में जो हवा जाती आती है उसका रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ जाता है. ओके, वी कॉल इट, हम लोग, जब मैं अपनी क्लिनिक में होता हूं तो मैं अपने पेशेंटों को एक पेपर पे ड्राइंग करके बता देता हूं. ओके, सो व्हाट इज, वन इज कॉल्ड लैमिनर एयर फ्लो. हवा सीधी सीधी जा रही है, नाक से गई बाहर निकली, इसको बोलते हैं लैमिनर एयर फ्लो. अगर नाक में कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन है तो वो हवा ऐसे टेढ़ी टेढ़ी जा रही है, तो इसको बोलते हैं टर्बुलेंट एयर फ्लो. सो वन ऑफ द रीजन ऑफ स्नोरिंग इज टर्बुलेंट एयर फ्लो. किसी भी कारण से अगर हवा आराम से नहीं जाती नाक से, तो टेढ़ी मेढ़ी होके जा रही है, वो टेढ़ी मेढ़ी होके जा रही है, तो खर्राटे आ रहे हैं, स्नोरिंग. Okay, so this is one cause of snoring, and second cause of snoring is floppy soft palate. ये मुंह खोलते ना, मैंने मुंह खोला, मुंह खोलने में जो बीच में एक लटकता रहता है ना, युवला, युवला, अलजिब्बा, बंगाली में हम लोग बोलते हैं अलजिब्बा. अलजिब्बा बड़ो हो गए. तो किसी की अलजिब्बा बड़ी हो जाए, या वो जो सॉफ्ट पैलेट है, वो मुंह खोलने पे जो पीछे का पार्ट है वो ढीला हो जाएगा, ऐसे ऐसे सॉफ्ट पैलेट, तो वो फड़फड़ाने लगता है, यू नो, फ्लटर. और क्या हो रहा है, मैं जब खर्राटे मार रहा हूं, ऐसा हो रहा है, तो जो पीछे जो युवला और सॉफ्ट पैलेट है वो ऐसे ऐसे फड़फड़ाने लगता है. ओके, और उसके कारण आवाज आती है. तो खर्राटे बेसिकली देयर आर, बट 98% कॉज यही है, और बाकी 2% कॉज छोड़ देते हैं एक बार. तो किसी को खर्राटे क्यों आते हैं, आपको खर्राटे क्यों आते हैं? आपको खर्राटे आते हैं, एक तो नाक की एयर पैसेज नैरो हो गई, और दूसरा आपके सॉफ्ट पैलेट बहुत फ्लॉपी हो गए, ढीले ढीले हो गए, लूज हो गए, जरा मोटे मोटे हो गए. इसके कारण स्नोरिंग आती है. अब सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, आप ये मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे या पूछना चाहिए कि जब वो ढीले हैं और नाक बंद है, तो हम लोग जब जग रहे हैं तो क्यों नहीं हम स्नोर करते? भाई, हम तो जब जगे हैं तो भी मेरे नाक की पैसेज नैरो है, हम जब जगे तो भी हम लोग के पीछे फ्लॉपी सॉफ्ट पैलेट है. तो जगे हुए में तो हम स्नोरिंग नहीं करते, जब सो जाते तब क्यों करते हैं? तो वो इसलिए कि जब हम सो जाते हैं तो हम लोग की सारी मसल लूज हो जाती है, रिलैक्स हो जाती है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी स्नोर.
तो ये जो स्नोरिंग हम करते हैं, अगर ये इंडिकेशन रॉन्ग है, पहले क्या होता था कि जो स्नोर कर रहा है मतलब बहुत गहरी नींद सो रहा है.
यस, घोड़ा बेच के सो रहे हैं
कि भाई घोड़ा बेच के सो रहा है, भाई इसको सोने दो, तंग मत करो. बट एक्चुअली वो एक रॉन्ग इंडिकेशन है, जिसको आजकल हम लोग बोलते हैं स्लीप एपनिया. अब उसके बारे में कुछ बताया ना, व्हाट इज दिस एक्चुअली डिजीज?
हाँ जी, स्नोरिंग, स्लीप एपनिया क्या होता है कि स्नोरिंग का मतलब होता है आवाज आना, सोते समय आवाज आ रही है, ये इसको बोलते हैं स्नोरिंग. लेकिन स्नोरिंग करते करते वो जो, अब मान लो आपके बगल में बीबी सोई है और वो देख रही है कि इसके आवाज आ रही है खर्राटे लेने की, और अचानक देख रहे हैं कि यार आवाज बंद हो गई, आवाज 10 सेकंड के लिए बंद हो गई. तो वो बंदा क्या है, अचानक वो ब्रीथ करना बंद कर देता है. जो स्नोर करते हैं वो बीच बीच में स्नोरिंग करना बंद करते हैं, माने उनकी ब्रीदिंग बंद हो जाती है, और जो बंद होने का पीरियड है इसको बोलते हैं एपनिया। एपनिया माने बंद हो जाना।
ओके, सो जो स्लीप एपनिया जो हम लोग का, इज इट समथिंग हार्मफुल? आई मीन यू फील दैट इट
Yes,
इज not good. So
yes,
what is the
yes.
solution? Again, what is the solution for this?
यस, स्लीप एपनिया में पहली बात है कि स्नोरिंग एंड स्लीप एपनिया ये दोनों भाई बहन है। यू कैन प्रेजेंट इट इन अ डिफरेंट वे। किसी को एपनिया अटैक्स ज्यादा है, किसी को एपनिया अटैक्स कम है। स्नोरिंग में जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है वो ये होती है कि आप लोगों को पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर पता, हाथ में अगर एक तो वो ऐसा लगा देते हैं पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर तो उसमें ऑक्सीजन सैचुरेशन आने लगती है। नॉर्मली हम लोग के शरीर में हर समय 100% ऑक्सीजन होना चाहिए, हर समय। अभी आप अपने पंगुली में वो पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर लगाइए तो उसमें आपको पता लगेगा कि आपके हर समय ऑक्सीजन 100% है। लेकिन जब हम स्नोर करते हैं, जब हम खर्राटे लेते हैं तो ये ऑक्सीजन की लेवल कम हो जाती है, तो वो 90% हो जाती है, वो 85% हो जाती है। समटाइम्स इट ड्रॉप वेरी, इन सम पेशेंट वो 70% भी चली जाती है। तो क्या होता है कि जब हम स्नोर करते हैं तो हम लोग के ब्रेन में, हम लोग के शरीर में जो 100% ऑक्सीजन होनी चाहिए वो 100% नहीं रहती, वो कम हो जाती है। और ये लगातार 8 घंटे तक चलता है, जितनी देर भी सो रहे हैं 7 घंटे तक चलता है। और ये जो ऑक्सीजन की कमी है इतनी देर रहती है, लेकिन कुछ दर्द भी नहीं हो रहा, किसी को पता भी नहीं लग रहा। स्नोरिंग करने वाला तो कुछ पता नहीं है उसको, तो कुछ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रही, वो तो सो ही रहा है। तो ये जो ऑक्सीजन कम हो जाती है इसका हमारे हेल्थ पे बहुत बुरा इफेक्ट पड़ता है।
तो क्या damages है? मतलब it could even cause death or something, or what are the damages one can have if you do not cure the sleep apnea?
See, it's not that person will die because of this. And this is the study that when a person is snoring, and people who snore, they get the chronic heart disease. They get many chronic heart diseases, ischemic heart disease, and many types of diseases are because of snoring. And the snoring has been, इसके ऊपर बहुत स्टडी हो चुकी। हमारे अब स्नोरिंग के ऊपर जो है देयर इज अ सेपरेट स्पेशलिटी हो गई स्नोरिंग की। ओके, तो स्नोरिंग इज इट कॉजेज, वी शुड नॉट जस्ट कॉल एक्सट्रीम, फिर तो डर के मारे बोलेंगे यार इसके हैपनिया हो गया तो मर ही जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है। लेकिन इसका इल इफेक्ट बहुत है। लॉन्ग टर्म में इट इज वेरी वेरी इट कॉजेज प्रॉब्लम।
डॉक्टर साहब, मैं सोच रहा था अभी हमारे पास इस लास्ट 15 days में so many doctors have come in, तो कहाँ से बीमारी हो सकती है, वहां से बचो तो स्नोरिंग मार दे आदमी को।
We have to just
yeah, so we go to the next question. We go to straight to the next question is, what is the cause of nasal bleeding occasionally? Is it stress oriented? And what is the reason for not being able to breathe properly at that time? Is it related to breathing again? The nasal bleeding.
Yeah. Nasal bleeding is, it's not due to stress. Nasal bleeding, 100 लोगों को nasal bleeding होती है तो 80% of the nasal bleeding is without any reason.
Okay.
कोई रीजन नहीं होता। ओके, देयर आर 100। अपनी कंट्री में क्या है, एवरीबडी इज अ डॉक्टर, यू आर अ डॉक्टर, आई एम अ डॉक्टर, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। नेजल ब्लीडिंग स्ट्रेस के कारण होता है ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। नेजल ब्लीडिंग, हम लोग के नाक में बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी ब्लड वेसल्स होती है, और वो ब्लड वेसल किसी भी रीजन से, अगर वो ब्लड वेसल अगर अचानक फट जाती है तो ब्लीड होती है। ओके, दिस नेजल ब्लीडिंग, 80% ऑफ नेजल ब्लीडिंग इज विदाउट एनी कॉज होती है, कोई रीजन नहीं है, आदमी बैठा है। अच्छा, होता क्या है कि जब किसी को नाक से ब्लीडिंग होती है, when they get the nasal bleeding and when they see the blood and then they panic, oh my god। ओके, और ये जब oh my god होता है उसके बाद उसका ब्लड प्रेशर चेक किया जाता है, और अच्छे खासे भले आदमी का ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ जाता। अब ये डायग्नोसिस होती है कि इसके नेजल ब्लीडिंग तो ब्लड प्रेशर हाई हो गया इसलिए हुई है। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट?
यस यस, बट देन व्हाट इज द सॉल्यूशन? उस समय क्या करना चाहिए? सपोज करिए किसी का ब्लीडिंग हो जाए,
या उस
समय
समय
क्या करना
पहले, हाँ, तो पहली बात तो ये है कि नेजल ब्लीडिंग इज नॉट ऑलवेज ड्यू टू हाई ब्लड प्रेशर। अगर नेजल ब्लीडिंग हो जाए, नाक से 2 बूंद अगर खून गिर जाए, तो उससे हाय हाय नहीं करना, इससे पैनिक नहीं करना, कुछ नहीं होगा। नेजल ब्लीडिंग से आप नहीं मरोगे। ओके, दिस नंबर 1, दैट डोंट पैनिक। ओके, आपके नेजल ब्लीडिंग हो रही है तो आप आइस लें, थोड़ी बर्फ ले लें, आइस ले लें, और आइस को यहाँ पे नाक के ऊपर, यहाँ पे आइस को लगाएं आसपास में। नंबर 1। नंबर 2 कि यू लाई बैक, सर पीछे करके सो जाए। तो क्या होगा, वो नाक का खून थोड़ा मुंह में जाएगा, कोई बात नहीं है। क्योंकि जो सबसे बड़ी नेजल ब्लीडिंग में होता है कि जितनी ब्लीडिंग होती है वो और पैनिक कर जाते हैं। अरे बाप रे, मेरा तो आधा लीटर खून निकल गया। थोड़ा सा खून निकलेगा, आधा लीटर खून निकल गया, तो नो पैनिक, कुछ नहीं होगा आपको, मैं गारंटी देता हूं। डॉक्टर के पास जाना है, ये नहीं है कि यू विल नॉट गो टू द डॉक्टर, बट कुछ नहीं। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थोड़ा आइस लगा ले। ओके। नंबर 2 कि आपके पास अगर इमरजेंसी में अगर और कुछ नहीं है तो आप अपना, अगर आपके पास कोई सिडेटिव है, एल्प्रेक्स है, जोलैम है, इस तरह की कोई सिडेटिव टैबलेट है तो वो खा सकते हैं।
अच्छा, वो कहाँ मिलता है आजकल बॉस? आप जो सेडेटिव मेडिसिन की बात कर रहे हो।
कोई भी सिडेटिव यार।
अच्छा चलिए, कोई नहीं। Whatever.
वो भी है तो उस समय, और उसके बाद एक ही और चीज कर सकते हैं कि थोड़ा आइस लगा ले और थोड़ा सा नाक को पिंच कर ले।
ओके
ओके।
yes.
और अगर अवेलेबल हो तो ऑट्रिविन नेजल ड्रॉप थोड़ा डाल ले। ऑट्रिविन वेरी सिंपल, यू गेट इन एवरी स्टोर, एवरीवेयर।
परफेक्ट।
ओके। और थोड़ा सा अगर
नहीं, सॉरी आई एम सॉरी।
नो नो नो, दैट्स फाइन, बस इतना ही करें।
नहीं, मजा आ रहा है आपसे बात करके ना, इतना अच्छा कनेक्शन बैठ रहा है जिसमें कि वी आर गिविंग आंसर्स जो एक नॉर्मल प्रॉब्लम्स, दीस आर ऑल बेसिक इश्यूज व्हिच गेट सो हाइलाइटेड विद अस, और हम उसको पैनिक इतना ज्यादा करते हैं एज इफ इट्स अ मेजर डिजीज फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस। बट अगर वो क्या रेपिटेटिव अगर होता रहे, समझ लीजिए हर 10 दिन में 12 दिन में एक बार हो रहा हो, तो इज इट एनी अलार्मिंग? नो
नो, इट्स नॉट अलार्मिंग। लेकिन ऑब्वियसली अगर बार बार ब्लीडिंग हो रही है तो एक बार ईएनटी, किसी ईएनटी स्पेशलिस्ट के पास जाना चाहिए। वो आपको एक रूटीन ब्लड टेस्ट करेंगे, एक बार आपका कोआगुलेशन प्रोफाइल देखेंगे कि भाई आपकी क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर ठीक है कि नहीं। ओके। और फिर अगर बार बार होता है तो एक बार वो कैमरा डाल के देख लेते हैं नाक में, एंडोस्कोप डाल के देख लेते हैं, और कोई ब्लीडिंग पॉइंट हो तो उसको कॉटरी कर देंगे।
perfect. Okay, then we move on to the next question. DNS, I don't know the full form. What is the
DNS,
solution? Surgery.
DNS,
Yeah, DNS का क्या
DNS.
हाँ,
You mean DNS, na? Deviated nasal septum.
yes yes.
DNS is nothing. हमारी नाक में, in our nose, we have a septum in the nose, which
Okay.
divides the nose into right and left.
Okay.
So सबकी नाक में there is a septum
ठीक
which
है,
divides the nose into two areas, two channels.
ठीक है,
Okay. And किसी भी reason से वो septum टेढ़ा हो जाता है।
ठीक है।
ओके। और ये कोई बीमारी नहीं है। एक बार मेरे को वो देना, मेरे को पेपर एंड पेन। सो deviated nasal septum is not a disease. मैं 100 लोगों को अगर देखता हूं तो उसमें 20 लोगों के deviated nasal septum होते हैं।
तो उसका सोल्यूशन क्या ऑपरेशन ही है?
Say again?
उसका सोल्यूशन ऑपरेशन ही होता है क्या? You have to correct.
नहीं, no, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
नाक में if it's a deviated nasal septum, then and if it is not causing any problem, मेरे आज एक आदमी है उसके नाक में हड्डी टेढ़ी है, लेकिन अगर उसको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो इट्स ओके, व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम?
बट आपका जो पहला मुद्दा था कि हमारा नेजल क्लियर होना चाहिए फॉर ब्रीदिंग, बट अगर डीएनएस है तो प्रोबेबली ही इज हैविंग दिस प्रॉब्लम इन वन ऑफ द नॉस्ट्रल्स.
Yeah, no, but if the deviation is very severe, again, deviated nasal septums are of many types. Okay.
Okay.
अगर नाक पे, I will just draw a picture. Okay. I
Yes.
don't know if you can see or not. See. Can you see my line?
Yes, yes, we can see. Yes. आप
Okay.
एंगल
This
उस
is
तरफ
the.
रखिएगा, थोड़ा इधर कर दीजिए. हाँ, अब दिख रहा है.
अच्छा. Okay. So
Yes.
this is the nose. Okay. This is the nose. Now, this is the septum of the nose. ये नाक में एक हड्डी है, सेप्टम, जो कि नाक को राइट और लेफ्ट में डिवाइड कर रहा है. अब ये किसी भी रीजन से टेढ़ा हो गया.
थोड़ा सा एंगल कर दीजिए उसका एक्चुअली. हाँ हाँ ठीक है.
It's okay, right? They can see.
Yes, yes, yes.
So जब ये टेढ़ा हो गया तो ये कोई बहुत बड़ी बीमारी नहीं है. मतलब टेढ़ा होने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन कॉज करेगा ही. The deviated nasal septum is not a disease. It's a disease only if it causes problem. थोड़ा सा मान लीजिए टेढ़ा है और अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बंदा बोले कि मैं ठीक हूं, मेरी नाक तो दोनों खुली है, तो थोड़ा सा डिविएशन है तो कोई बात नहीं. बट इफ इट ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट्स द नोज, और अगर इससे नाक बंद हो जाती है, बार बार सर्दी लगती है, नाक से सांस नहीं आता, स्नोरिंग होती है, देन इट्स अ प्रॉब्लम.
तो बेस्ट इज आपके पास जाके उसको एंडोस्कोपी करा के चेक करवा लो भैया कि आपका क्या, कहाँ का डैमेज कितना है वो.
Again, we should not go to a doctor just to check whether my septum is deviated or not.
Okay.
You go to the doctor only if you have a problem.
Yes.
आपको ये है, आपकी अगर नाक बंद है, आपके बार बार सर्दी लगती है, आपका सेप्टम बिल्कुल सीधा होगा तो भी हो सकता है आपका नोज ब्लॉक हो.
नहीं, दरअसल एक क्वेश्चन जिनका है उनका जरूर प्रॉब्लम होगा, तभी
हाँ.
उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया.
हाँ, जरूर जरूर. Yes, yes.
जवाब दे रहा था मैं.
Okay, okay. Now I mean.
समस्या हो तो आप आ जाइए, आप चेक करवा लीजिए. The next question is, what is DSR? ये सब abbreviations है. I don't know actually. DSR.
DSR.
Yeah, DSR. कोई related है क्या अपने आप?
Oh, वो अच्छा. Yeah, I don't know. I think they meant DCR.
Okay, DCR. Okay.
DCR, क्योंकि मैंने वो पढ़ा था. I couldn't hear. It's a DCR. DCR is totally, I don't know. I was a bit surprised. DCR is dacrocystorhinostome.
अच्छा.
मतलब हुआ कि हम लोग के जो आंसू है आंख में, वो तो टीयर्स, आईज में जो टीयर्स है, तो आंख में जो आंसू है, वो आंसू आंख से यहाँ पे चैनल होता है आंख और नाक के बीच में.
ठीक है.
तो बोलते हैं नेजोलैक्रिमल डक्ट. ठीक है. तो हर समय हम लोग की आंख के जो आंसू है वो इस नेजोलैक्रिमल डक्ट से नाक में चले जाते हैं. ठीक है. अब अगर हम रो नहीं रहे तो आंसू तो ऐसे टपकते नहीं हर समय. हर समय लैक्रिमल ग्लैंड से आंसू निकलते हैं और इस डक्ट से नाक में चले जाते हैं.
ओके.
ये नॉर्मल है, इसीलिए हर समय हमारे आंख से पानी नहीं निकलता रहता है. लेकिन किसी केस में वो डक्ट ब्लॉक हो जाती है. आंख और नाक के बीच की जो डक्ट है वो ब्लॉक हो जाती है, और जब वो ब्लॉक हो जाती है तो हर समय उस आदमी के या उस लेडी के आंख से आंसू निकलते रहते हैं. हर समय लगेगा वो रो रहे हैं. ओके. तो उसको बोलते हैं ब्लॉक्ड नेजोलैक्रिमल डक्ट, और इसके लिए जो ऑपरेशन किया जाता है, इस ऑपरेशन का नाम है DCR.
Okay, मतलब ये, but it is related to your profession, your field only.
Yes. Well, no, actually, क्या है कि जो आई स्पेशलिस्ट होते हैं वो यहाँ पे एक काट के यहाँ से और उस डक्ट को खोलते हैं, और हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम लोग बहुत एक्सपर्ट हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ कोई दाग नहीं होने देते, हम नाक के अंदर से एक कैमरा डाल के उस डक्ट को खोलते हैं.
Okay.
People who don't want a scar here on their face, they go for that, DCR, कि भाई वो ENT के पास जाते हैं तो ENT वाले बिना स्कार के वो डक्ट खोल देते हैं. बस यही है.
तो इसका भी कनेक्शन कोविड से कोई फियर है क्या? Anything related to COVID-19? नहीं, कोई कनेक्शन नहीं. Very related question. We are going to the next question now. वो बोलते हैं distortion of olfactory perception. कुछ समझ नहीं आया. What are the underlying causes of insomnia? ये दोनों related है क्या?
हाँ जी, वही नाक से olfaction में smelling, yeah.
Smell.
Smell sensation.
तो ये, can you say a little bit on this, because ये how long after medication is it restored? Does it get cured completely? So this is the full question. I repeat again, distortion of olfactory perception, and what are the underlying causes of anosmia? How long after medication is it restored? Does it get cured completely? So this is the full question.
Okay. The question is, or whoever is asking, the question is about the smell sensation. The person is not getting the proper smell sensation, okay, and due to any reason, the smell sensation is hampered. So, अगर मान लीजिए पालक पनीर बना है, या उसको दाल फ्राई बना है, या चिकन बना है, क्या बना है वो जब तक देखेगा नहीं उसको स्मेल नहीं आ रही उसकी, he cannot differentiate. ओके, तो ये स्मेल की प्रॉब्लम है, और ऑब्वियसली हम स्मेल करते हैं नोज से. ओके, नाउ ये एबनॉर्मल सेल स्मेल में एक रीजन है सेंट्रल कॉज. मान लीजिए किसी को कोई ब्रेन की प्रॉब्लम है, यू नो, ब्रेन से नाक में फाइबर जाते हैं, स्मेल फाइबर. ओके, तो हम लोग वो ब्रेन के कॉजेज एक बार छोड़ देते हैं. ओके, हम केवल बात कर रहे हैं नोज के कारण. ओके, कि किसी भी रीजन से इफ समवन्स नोज इज ब्लॉक, भाई नाक में से अगर हवा ठीक से नहीं घुस रही है तो वो जो ऊपर रिसेप्टर होते हैं, स्मेल रिसेप्टर, वो रिसेप्टर ढक जाएंगे. ओके, एंड दैट्स व्हाई दे डोंट गेट द स्मेल. नाउ स्मेल अगर नहीं है, पहली बात है स्मेल नहीं आना इज नॉट वेरी कॉमन थिंग. ओके, लेकिन अगर स्मेल नहीं आती है तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू सी व्हाट इज द कॉज ऑफ हिज लॉस ऑफ स्मेल. ओके, अब उसको वो डिविएटेड नेजल सेप्टम भी हो सकता है, पॉलिप भी हो सकते हैं, जो भी रीजन है. तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द कॉज ऑफ लॉस ऑफ स्मेल. ओके, or then the treatment will be according to that. Not very common, but one of the cause of loss of smell is recurrent cold. अगर किसी को बार बार सर्दी लग जाती है, बार बार सर्दी हो जाती है, तो उनको स्मेल सेंसेशन कम हो जाता है. उनको एक स्टेरॉइडल स्प्रे अगर लें, आई थिंक 4 वीक्स अगर लें, तो उनको स्मेल वापस आ जाएगा, if this is the cause.
So the first method is taking the spray and trying to get a cure. If not, then they come to investigate further.
Absolutely, yes.
The next question is, why is it that when I have my meal, I have a running nose? Then it automatically stops after, say, after half an hour. Anything connected?
Yeah, when we eat, especially if we are having spicy food, okay, or very hot food, okay, then yes, sometimes it's just a sympathetic reaction. Okay, कि गरम गरम खा रहे हैं तो थोड़ा नाक से पानी आ जाता है. Okay, but otherwise it's not a disease. It's not a disease. Okay, probably people who are eating very spicy food, or if they are eating very hot food, this will cause a runny nose, or some water coming from the nose, but otherwise it's not a disease.
Okay. Before we move on to the next topic called sinus, Kavita ji, do you have any questions ready for you for answering?
Yeah, there are a few questions lined up.
Yes.
My son is now 18. He grew up having cold in every change of season and is always clearing his throat. 2 years back, I took him to ENT. He suggested it's adenoid and should get it operated. When I took him to a respiratory doctor, he suggested it's due to dust allergy. Now in lockdown, there is no exposure to dust, but yes, there is change of season. He has no cold, but still always he clears his throat. How do I treat this problem?
Oh dear, you have touched my those nerves on which I am working and fighting for last many years. Yes, and in fact, Kavita ji, what you have to understand that during my practice, I have to constantly, I don't fight, but I don't agree with many doctors. Yeah, let's just discuss this question. Okay, this 18-year-old boy, he gets blocked nose. he always does like this. All the time. All the time something dribbles from the back of the nose into the throat. और ऐसे लगता है कि मैं ऐसे करूं ना तो मेरा गला साफ हो जाएगा. They try to clear their throat. This type of adult, now he's 18, adults, but I'm talking about from age 4 to 40. Okay. So now let's talk about this. अब उसको प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो बार बार उसको नोज ब्लॉक हो जाता है. एक डॉक्टर ने बोला उसका एडिनॉइड बड़ा है और दूसरे डॉक्टर ने बोला कि उसको एलर्जी की प्रॉब्लम है, डस्ट एलर्जी, दिस एलर्जी. क्या होता है? लिसन वेरी केयरफुली, ओके? एंड दिस इज समथिंग which I see every day. I see 20 to 40 patients a day, and I'm doing this for last 25 years. Believe me. क्या होता है कि नाक के पीछे एडिनॉइड होता है. एक तो टॉन्सिल होता है. You open our mouth and there's tonsil inside the mouth. And टॉन्सिल के पीछे, नाक के पीछे एक एडिनॉइड होता है. God has given us about 230 lymph nodes in our body. हमारी बॉडी में पूरी बॉडी lymph node से भरी पड़ी है. ठीक है? यहाँ पे होते हैं lymph node, यहाँ होते हैं, यहाँ होते हैं, पेट में, पाँव में. इन lymph node का काम है, they clean our blood. Okay? So, I understand, I think you are understanding what I'm saying. Am I clear?
Yes, please go on.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So, जिसने भी ये क्वेश्चन किया है वो भी
I
सुने.
think she is here. Ramnik, are you there? You would like to talk? Can you please unmute Ramnik? Ramnik, can you raise your hand, please? Ramnik, can you raise your hand? You can come here and straight away ask. I can't see you. Can anybody help me unmute?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Ramnik, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm hearing.
The question is from you, so you please take the answer straight. Aboli.
Yes, doctor. Yep.
Yes, dear Ramnik.
Yes, doctor.
Well, I can't see you.
Okay, can we? मैं आपको पहले तो आपको इनका वो spotlight हटा दो, डॉक्टर साहब का.
Camera is on. Okay, on.
Oh, your camera is off. Ramnik, your camera is off. Anyways, you can go on. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Hi,
Ramnik,
Ramnik.
Yes.
Yes, Ramnik, I want to answer your question. Okay. And through you, I want to answer this question to a lot of many parents, okay, of India and abroad. And why your child? So okay, let's again start, because now I can see you, and that we have about 230 lymph nodes in our body.
Right.
Everybody, you, me, everybody got lymph node. Okay. Now the function of this lymph node.
yeah, it's okay because I think
Yes,
she.
I can hear.
Okay. Now
I'm
the
making my
function
son
of,
also hear. Yeah, tell me.
make him hear. Yes, he should
Yes.
hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, all these 18-year-old son means they have their own ideas. They
Yeah.
have, in fact, my son, he's just sitting beside me and eating bread and tea, listening.
Hi, where is he? I can't see him.
Just show your face. Come here. This is my son. He's 18.
Hi, how are you? You have a great father and a good doctor, huh?
He can't hear.
Okay.
I got. Yeah. So anyway, Ramnik, I was talking to you is
Right.
that now these 230 lymph nodes, the function of this lymph node is that they clean our blood. Okay. Now tonsil and adenoid, they are also 3 lymph nodes, and the function of these lymph nodes are to clean our blood. But due to any reason, if they block our airway,
Right.
when they block our nose, the back part of our nose, and also the tonsil, they also block the back part of our nose.
Right.
If they block the nose or breathing process, then it's a disease. You understand?
Okay.
Now, how to put it? Then, so if it is a problem, and we should not put it that it's because of change of season. we cannot put this only because it's a change of season. If the adenoid and tonsils are constantly blocking the airway, then it's a disease. Okay, and in fact, as we were talking, that this is the basic of my research, that people think, I'm talking about the doctors and nothing against anybody. I respect everybody. I'm not against any doctor or the, those people who are. Tonsil and adenoid, they are not a disease, but if they cause problem, then we may have to operate them. You understand? By removing the adenoid, it is not going to cause any immunodeficiency. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Even if I remove, even if I remove 200 lymph nodes from our body, then 30 lymph nodes are enough to save us. You understand? So if again, I give lectures and I tell people, okay, even the doctors, most of the time, I lecture the doctors and pediatricians, and so I tell them, if it causes obstruction of airway, then we have to clear the airway. As simple as that. It's a rule of thumb.
Okay, so you suggest that this operation should be done? Because I keep hearing is that this is very common in small children, and over a period of time it goes away. So I was wondering, he's 18 now and it's still there. The discomfort is like, in classrooms or so, he's always doing, so this is kind of bothering him. So you think it should be removed?
See, again, ma'am, again, with all the due respect, this adenoid thing, the reason, because I'm talking about everywhere in the world. We are in Kolkata, we are in India, but I'm not talking about Kolkata and India. I'm talking about, you go to Australia, I was in Australia, in Adelaide, I was in England, everywhere. Okay, that the way the adenoids are operated is not right. The conventional way, the adenoid is operated in two ways. एक तो adenoid का operation होता है through the mouth. Okay, we have an instrument जिससे we curate, जैसे चम्मच से आइसक्रीम निकालते हैं ना, एक चम्मच लेते हैं, आइसक्रीम निकाल देते हैं. So this is the conventional way, and all over the world, most of the doctors, they do the adenoid surgery by the conventional method. Okay, so I don't want to go into detail, but especially adenoid, I'm not talking about the tonsil. Tonsil is easy, but everybody cannot do the proper adenoid surgery. And that is why even after doing the adenoid surgery, the patient don't get cured. Let us put it in this way.
Okay.
But I do. Sorry, just one thing I will add. But the only thing is that, like, not only me, but now the way we do adenoid surgery, which is that we do through the nose with a camera, endoscopic camera. And there, the adenoid removal is complete, total. And then I guarantee, whenever I do a surgery, there is no 99%. There is always 1%, that is 100%. That yes, after this surgery, your child will, his nose will open like tunnel.
Excellent, excellent, very well explained. In fact, Ramni,
I'll come and visit you, doctor.
डॉक्टर साहब आपको कोई नंबर दीजिए ना, बताइए ना सेक्रेटरी का नंबर.
One thing, what you have to understand, I'm not here to, promote myself and
No, wrong. Don't take it wrong. Don't take it wrong.
No, I'm just telling you that I have worked enough. I have worked for too long. Okay, but yes, the treatment is a proper adenoid surgery. This will help.
डॉक्टर साहब अपना नंबर बताएं, इनको सेक्रेटरी का लिख लीजिएगा. We have to tell them. Otherwise मेरे पीछे लग जाएंगे सारे के सारे. अगर आप नंबर किसी सेक्रेटरी का दे दीजिएगा, वरना मेरे पीछे लग जाएंगे. I don't know how to manage after that.
No problem. You can even ring me, because my secretary is an old man. But you can write down 90511
90511
23
006.
006.
Dr. Saab, I must tell you, you are explaining things so beautifully. इतना साधारण समझा रहे हैं ना कि हम लोग को याद परमानेंटली रह जाएगा. आज पहली बार लगा कि सांस कैसे लेना है हम लोग को. We're going very fine. Kavita ji, we have any more questions?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, please. And make it short. Try to make it short so that we can answer all of them.
The questions are long.
Acha, pucho.
Yeah. So I have a question about recurring sinusitis. I have been suffering from a recurring post-nasal drip with a burning sensation flowing through my ENT connection, usually coming and going once a week. Some days the pressure is higher in my ears and connects immediately to my throat and nose. No tonsil swelling, just a burning sensation and an allergic symptomatic sensation. Is there any cure for this recurring cold in my ears and throat?
And Dr. Saab, this question is from Italy. Somebody from Italy is asking.
All right. Which part of Italy?
You can answer. Can we unmute him, please?
Because I love that place.
Can we unmute? Who's that? Can you raise your hand because I can't locate you, man?
Umaid.
Ahmed, yeah. Can you unmute him? Okay, never mind. Dr. Saab, he's listening. He's there online. I don't know.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's called post-nasal drip. Okay, now, first question, what is sinusitis? Okay, people walk in my chamber and say, Doctor, मेरे को sinus हो गया. Doctor, I got sinus. What do you mean by you got sinus? Everybody got sinus. So what is a sinus? This is our nose. Okay, and these are the bones around the nose. Okay, now these bones, they are not solid bones. Okay, if this would have been the solid bone, then our face will be 1 kg heavier. Now my face is light, na? I can move around, so happy. Okay, so what the God has done, the God has made all these bones hollow bones. This bone is hollow. This bone is hollow here. There's air in it. Okay, so what is sinus? They are sinus. The hollow bones, these bones are not solid bones. The bone in between, there are some bone, they are not solid bone. If the bone is solid around the nose of the face, then our face will be heavy. So the God decided, let us make it light. So just like a tire mein hawa hota hai, there is air in the tire. That's why the tire runs so efficiently. So the bones are hollow, and these hollow bones around the nose is called sinus. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Now when we breathe, जैसे मैंने एक बार सांस लिया, I have taken a breath. Okay, so when we breathe, a part of our air goes into these sinuses. Okay, so when I'm breathing, everybody, you, me, when we breathe, a part of our air goes into sinus, and that is normal. Okay. Now, due to some reason, due to any reason, it could be infection, allergy, okay, it could be smoking. Why smoking? Smoking is, it blocks the sinuses. Okay, so due to any reason, if your sinus opening gets blocked, I have taken a breath. So a part of our breath should go here. It should go here. But if that air cannot enter into the sinus, that is called sinusitis. We call your sinuses are blocked. Now, if the sinus is blocked, then why you are getting post-nasal drip? Why the sputum or mucus is coming in the back of the throat? If your sinus is blocked, then our skin inside the nose, this is our skin outside, there is a skin inside the nose. Our skin inside the nose, they secrete more mucus. Okay, and this mucus goes back in our throat. Rather than coming out, agar naak se bahar se, if it comes out through the nose, then you say, he got cold. All the time we are blowing your nose. Taking a handkerchief, we are blowing the nose. So that mucus is coming out from the nose. But sometimes this mucus goes back in the throat. We inhale. What we do? There is a secretion in the nose and we inhale. And this secretion going in the back of the throat is called post-nasal drip. Okay. And when I open the mouth, if a patient comes, I ask him to open the mouth. And by opening the mouth, without looking in his nose, I will know that he has sinusitis. तो बोलेगा यार आपने मेरा नाक तो देखा ही नहीं. अरे you know, your throat tells us a lot of things. Okay. So this post-nasal drip is because of sinusitis.
Excellent. Very well explained, Dr. Saab. मानना पड़ेगा बस. अच्छा, लेकिन इसमें एक associated, why is headache connected with sinus? अगर किसी को sinus है तो सिर का दर्द क्यों जुड़ा रहता है उससे?
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. Exactly. This is how I started. That ये जो chamber है, these air chambers, there is an air chamber. In this air chamber, the air should be flowing all the time when we breathe. But due to any reason, if this air chamber is blocked, then the pressure of that air chamber increases, which gives us headache.
Okay, connected.
यहाँ पे air chamber, maxillary sinus, ethmoid sinus, sphenoid sinus. So it is the whole nose is surrounded by sinus. And if the sinus is blocked due to any reason, it could be cold, it could be allergy, it could be polyp, it could be anything. So anything which blocks the sinus, and if the air is not flowing properly into the sinus, will give you headache.
Okay, and what is the permanent solution of this?
One important solution is nasal spray. Okay, you believe me, I'm using this nasal spray for last as many years as I'm practicing. Now, one thing which I must tell the person who is in Italy or also in India, these nasal sprays are steroid spray. Okay, but don't get paranoid about the word steroid, because these spray, they don't go in our system. If you take oral steroid or if you take injection, that is obviously we have to be very careful. Okay, but steroidal nasal spray, even if you use it for 1 year every day, twice a day, okay, it's not going to do any harm.
Okay. And these sprays, would you like to mention here so that if anybody wants to start?
Yeah, Flutiflo, FL.
FL.
Tell them.
Yeah.
FLUTI.
Yeah.
FLO.
Okay, Flutiflo. So the sinus का solution. बड़ा easily दे दिया सर आपने.
Flutiflo. I'm telling them. No, you tell them the dose. Flutiflo nasal spray, 2 puffs twice daily.
2 puffs twice daily.
For 1 month.
Okay. Perfect. Any questions on sinus particularly? Any particular questions on sinus related? Because I think it's a very big topic. We don't want to go to depth. We want to touch so many topics. Can you please raise the hand? Yeah. Any more questions, sinus? Yeah, please ask.
Yeah, there's one more. What are the long-term effects of pressure exerted on the sinuses and ear canal exerted by scuba diving?
Okay. Well, question is not a bit clear, but it's okay. I will tell you. One is that I'm a scuba diver. I have a 12-meter diving license. Yeah, as everyone understands, the nose and ear, they are connected. Okay. The God has made nose and ear as one organ. So there is a tube called eustachian tube. Okay. So sometimes, when we fly and when during landing or takeoff, we get earache, pain in the ear. Okay. Because there is a tube between nose and ear. Okay. And because of sinusitis, if we got blocked nose or sinusitis, this tube gets blocked. And when the tube gets blocked, that's why we get ear problem.
Okay, perfect. Any more questions on that topic, Kavita ji?
There's one more on nose block only.
Yes.
How Jal Niti therapy helps one to clear up nose block, and is it a good practice to do regularly?
देखो तो क्या है?
फिर से रिपीट कर लो प्लीज.
Okay. How Jal Niti therapy helps one to clear up nose block, and is it a good practice to do regularly?
Yes. I discussed this with Baba Ramdev ji as well. And we have learned all this from English people. वो जो जल नीति है, इसको the अंग्रेज are called the nasal douches. Nasal douches, DOUCHES, nasal douches. In fact, I have gone to many centers as well. You know, वो सब जो वो कराते हैं ना, you people will laugh, but I have tried. You know, जहाँ पे जाके they put one thing from this nostril and come out from the other side. Not the jal niti which is done by normal person is not right. Why? Because if you understand pH, the concentration. If you do the jal neti through the normal water, then it's not good, because it harms the nasal hair. You know, in our nose, there are small hairs. Okay. Are you understanding? Are you listening?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. So, jal neti should not be done with a normal water. Okay. So, anybody who wants to do, in fact, everybody can just write down, okay, what they should do. Take 2 liter water. 2 liter पानी ले लीजिए, 2 liters of water. You boil the water and then cool it down. ठंडा कर लीजिए पानी को.
ठीक है.
Okay. इस 2 लीटर पानी में एक छोटा चम्मच salt, normal salt or rock salt, and mix 1 teaspoonful, small spoon of baking soda, not कपड़ा धोने का soda. Baking soda. Okay. So you take a 2 liter of water, boil it, cool it.
Cool down, and then add half spoon of salt, and then also baking soda.
Baking soda, थोड़ा सा, and make it a solution. आपका solution बन गया, उसको फ्रिज में नहीं रखना है. Keep it in a bottle, just normal water, and buy 20 ml का syringe. You know syringe, injection देने वाला syringe. Okay. और वो syringe का आप needle फेंक दे, throw the needle out. Okay. You can also use that now. You can use that jal neti wala lota. You know lota. People put that jal neti I've seen in one nostril, and they want the water to come out from the other nostril. You can use that as well. Okay. Or you can use that 20 ml syringe. But mind it, don't use the needle. Otherwise, you will hurt your nose. Okay. And you do the neti with this water. Then it's okay.
Excellent. आप तो मतलब क्या solution दिए बस. Excellent. मजा आ गया. लेकिन सर आप थोड़ा पानी वानी पी लो ना, आप थक जाओगे. बहुत सारे questions हैं.
मेरा कोई problem नहीं है. बैठा हूँ, खाली बैठा हूँ.
We are almost 1 hour into the session, and we आपके सामने एक flash किया होगा जो sheet आया था. We do a polling.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah.
Doing a polling, and you won't believe 93% have polled excellent for you. तो हमारे जो questions है वो आपके questions है. आपका question paper हम लोग set करते हैं. और ये पोलिंग आपका जो रिजल्ट होता है, तो आप 93% एक्सीलेंट में जा रहे हैं. ओनली द रिमेनिंग हैव गिवन यू गुड. कोई सैटिस्फैक्टरी नहीं बोल रहा, कोई इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं बोल रहा. यू आर एक्चुअली डूइंग वेरी वेल. इट्स सच अ
काइंड ऑफ देम.
So friends, please give your polling. Let him know how good he is doing. Actually, he's doing very well. But I want all of you to take part in it. Okay. Next question.
Enjoying talking to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
और क्या?
बस हमको खुद मजा आ रहा है आपके साथ बात करके सर.
और क्या, मजे बैठे बात करें.
कविता जी, what is the next question?
Yeah, it's related to ears now.
Yes. अच्छा, ears में आ रहे हैं. Ears. We are going into the next topic. Topic is ears.
Yeah.
अच्छा, ears के I'll have some questions. I'm starting from here.
Okay.
Remedy or any kind of ear drops for hard wax in ears. ये permanent problem है कुछ लोगों का जो hard wax होता है. तो इसका क्या solution है आपके हिसाब से? और कोई ear drop suggest करेंगे आप?
The wax in the ear is not a disease. Okay. wax is a normal secretion in the ear. Okay, so लोगों की एक, in our country everywhere, even there are Johnson buds, okay, and they have all the time sitting and just poking the ear with the Johnson bud, and they see the bud, oh, bud से थोड़ा पीला पीला निकला, बहुत सारा आज मैल निकला मेरे कान से. Please, for God's sake, don't do that. Okay, Johnson bud in the ear is no. Okay, no Johnson bud. If there is a wax in the ear, then you can put Ceruclean. You can write down CERU.
Yes.
KLIN.
Ceruclean. Can you write down, Kavita ji? Can you write down the chat box? You write down 2 of these medicines. One is Fluty Flow. Fluty Flow is for,
Flow I mentioned.
yeah, and just write down this also. So anybody wants to make a note, please make a note. This is a solution, easy solutions from home. Okay.
Yeah. Ceruclean ear drops. 3 to 4 drops, twice to thrice daily in both ears for 10 days.
Excellent.
Okay. The only contraindication is that obviously that person should not have perforated eardrum. Okay. But I mean, if they will have perforated eardrum, then obviously they will know that they got perforated eardrum.
Okay. Next question here is, अच्छा ये तो बड़ा स्टैंडर्ड सा है, एयर पेन ड्यूरिंग टेक ऑफ एंड लैंडिंग फ्लाइट में आपने कुछ मेंशन किया था, वो क्या, what do you think is the reason and what is the solution to that if it's a regular traveler?
Yes. I am in Apollo Hospital, and at times people come straight from the airport. They land at the airport and they come straight from airport to my chamber with severe ear pain. In fact, I have seen many patients, they have such a severe ear pain and some bleeding in the ear. Okay. And so it is a common problem, especially during landing. It is more common during landing rather than takeoff. And this happens because of, again, blocked nose and blocked eustachian tube. So the tube between nose and ear is blocked due to any reason. Now, some people will say, "Arey, mera to naak khula hi tha." Dekhiye, they will show me, my nose is open. I have no cold. So why then I got such a severe earache? Okay. Again, they might have clear nose, but their eustachian tube is blocked due to some reason. Okay. If somebody who is a chronic flyer, or even if they are, some people, they are so afraid of this problem that they get panicked when they, land, board a plane. So for them, what I advise is they can use a chewing gum. Okay, take a chewing gum and just keep on chewing. Okay, so if they keep on chewing, then this tube opens. Number one. Okay. Number two is they can use Otrivin nasal drops. I'm very much against Otrivin nasal drops. I've seen the chronic Otrivin user. Okay, Otrivin is a poison. Again, I have all the ideas absolutely clear and simple. Otrivin is a poison. Patient come to my chamber with Otrivin bottles in their pocket. Okay, I'm using Otrivin nasal drop for last 2 years. Every day I can't sleep without Otrivin. Okay, but I'm only answering that question where a flyer, if they land and if they get severe earache, before and during their flight, they can use Otrivin nasal drops. And there are other remedies. We have to see what is the cause.
Okay. Next question is a constant feeling of ears being blocked. I think the same solution as you said to have that Ceruclean. Is that good enough?
No, not Ceruclean.
No, okay.
Blocked ear may be due, if it is due to wax.
Okay.
Then Ceruclean. But the ear, you will feel the ear blocked because your eustachian tube is blocked.
Okay. So then the same solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. If the cause is eustachian tube blockage, or cold, then we have to treat the cold. And then the solution is the Flutiflo nasal spray or any steroidal nasal spray.
Okay, correct. अब लगता है मैं ही डॉक्टर बन जाऊंगा सर, आपका असिस्टेंट टाइप का।
अरे मेरे को
ओके, एक सर एक बहुत ही अजीब सा एक सिचुएशन होता है, मुझे चक्कर आते हैं। नाउ इज दिस आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ योर फील्ड, एज इन जो वर्टिगो बोलते हैं या हम लोग जिसको बोलते हैं, उस पे थोड़ा बताना चाहेंगे, बिकॉज़ दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी कॉमन विद लॉट ऑफ पीपल।
Yes. The ear has got two parts. The God has made our ear, and ear has got two functions. One is the hearing. We all understand, we know that we hear, okay? But the other part of or other function of ear is balance. It balances our body, okay? So it is called vestibular part. One is cochlear, one is vestibular, balancing part, semicircular canal. So if there is any problem in that balancing part of the ear, this causes vertigo. Now, this vertigo thing is the definition of vertigo. What exactly is vertigo? Okay, vertigo means actually chakkar aana. You know, you feel, "Arey, sara dunya ghum gayi." Okay, if you are a bit dizzy, dizziness is not vertigo. Okay, vertigo means it should be very clear that you are feeling that everything is spinning. That is vertigo, and vertigo could be due to ear disease.
Okay, then how do we solve it? Is it some solution?
Yes. See, vertigo, most common cause of vertigo is a disease called BPPV. Okay, it's a very simple thing. You don't have to understand the meaning of BPPV. But if it is like, if I see 100 patients of vertigo, then 80% of the cause is this word BPPV, benign positional paroxysmal vertigo. And the treatment is so simple. You believe me, it's so simple. It needs one special exercise. Okay, it's called vestibular exercise. The patient, what I do is that when the patient comes to me with vertigo, I give them an exercise leaflet, and my secretary is trained to make them, he will tell them how to do this exercise. Okay, and if they do that exercise properly, this vertigo will go. And then I also give a few simple tablets. But again, you have to understand, I'm making it very simple. All the vertigos are not BPPV. Okay, and obviously if it is due to other reason, then I have to investigate. If necessary, do an MRI scan of brain. Many other causes are also there.
Good. Kavita ji, your questions for ear that you wanted to ask?
Yeah. There's the same question. One more question is there. Chewing a gum before takeoff is advisable to keep the eustachian tube open.
I think that is answered already. So
It's
that is
all
answered.
the same, takeoff and... Yeah.
No, then change. Any other question other than what has not been answered?
No, nothing related to ears.
Okay, fine. Friends, we are not seeing much of your hand because we'll soon start your direct questioning. So we have Reena Sharma ji here waiting. I'm unmuting you, Reena Sharma ji. Would you like to ask your question now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, doctor. सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये है कि मेरे सीवियर स्नीजिंग होता है, जैसे आज का मौसम है. I get severe past 6 years.
I can't see you, Reena ji.
Yeah. 1 second, sir. मेरा वीडियो ऑफ है. हेलो सर. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि मेरे को 6 साल से आई एम इन कोलकाता फ्रॉम 24 years, बट 6 साल से मेरे को ये अचानक से स्नीजिंग का प्रॉब्लम शुरू हुआ है. आई हैड कंसल्टेड अ फ्यू डॉक्टर्स, बट कोई ऑट्रिविन, जैसे आप बोले ऑट्रिविन जहर है, ऑट्रिविन दिए थे एंड मेनी अदर रेमेडीज हुआ, लेकिन मेरे को कोई आराम नहीं मिला. एंड ड्यू टू दिस सीजन, स्पेशली जो ह्यूमिडिटी का आता है माहौल, तब मेरे को ज्यादा होता है. आई कांट स्लीप इन एसी, ठंडा पानी मैं नहीं पी सकती हूँ, एंड स्नीजिंग इतना होता है कि लिटरली आई कांट breathe in between, and itchy eyes, nose में भी काफी मेरे को वो itching होता है, and it's really very troubling because it's triggering more and more. So could you please suggest something?
Yeah. अच्छा, आपको breathing problem भी होती है क्या? Do you have any breathing problem?
No sir, not as such. Just during the sneezing and this stuffy nose हो जाता है, and the sneezing के time ही होता है जरूर.
Okay. And do you get blocked nose?
Yes sir. When the sneezing मतलब ये जब छींके आने लगती है ना लगातार, तब होता है.
First of all, and do you have any other medical problem like thyroid, diabetes?
No sir, no, not as such sir, but I have migraine.
Again, this in fact, she mentioned this word migraine, and if I have any time or if you give me opportunity, I will just tell you this word migraine, this stamp. This migraine is like a Rashtrapati ka stamp, president stamp. Okay, so we'll talk about this migraine. And one thing is that nothing against any doctor, because many doctors get offended. But in fact, I'm quite, I'm in a bad list of the doctors. Okay, they don't. So anyway, so first I will answer your question. If it's only sneezing, you get recurrent sneezing, then you use, I told him, Flutiflo nasal spray. Okay, have you used Flutiflo or any nasal spray?
मैंने यूज किया है और बहुत सारे स्प्रेस यूज किए, आई डोंट गेट एनी रिलीफ. अब जब स्नीजिंग जिस दिन ज्यादा होती है, आई डोंट यूज ऑट्रिविन रेगुलरली, लेकिन जिस दिन ज्यादा स्नीजिंग होती है उस दिन मेरे को सांस लेने में बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है. लाइक आई एम वॉकिंग ऑल्सो, आई कांट ब्रीथ, तो मेरे को लिटरली ऑट्रिविन डालना पड़ता है, देन आई कैन ब्रीथ और डू माई नॉर्मल रूटीन्स. So it's very problematic, I should say, because
I agree with you. Okay, in that case, what I suggest you is that then you need, if you have used the nasal spray, this is my first line of treatment. I give them nasal spray. I give antihistamine. Okay, antihistamines are also very, very safe. Don't take antibiotic. I'm a very anti-antibiotic person.
I take Allegra M.
Allegra M is okay. Allegra is okay. Allegra is antihistamine, okay, but I don't like antibiotics. Antibiotics are abused in our country. Okay, when the medical reps, they walk into my chamber, okay, to promote their antibiotics, I tell them that you tell the doctors. Again, I'm not against any doctor. I don't criticize people. Okay. But I tell those medical reps that you go and tell the doctors when not to use antibiotics. Okay, 96%. I'm not exaggerating, friends. I'm not exaggerating. I'm a doctor and I see more patients than probably any other doctor, ENT doctor sees in Kolkata. Okay, the antibiotics are abused in our city, in our country. 95% of antibiotics are not necessary. So to answer your question, if you are getting recurrent sneezing and blocked nose in spite of using nasal spray, then you need one examination. Okay, we may have to do one CT scan and just to see why you are getting sneezing.
Like literally using I'm getting burning sensation in my nasal passage actually. I think that is a bit.
I think Reena ji, आपका actually क्या ना, you must consult a doctor at the right place. यहाँ platform पे बहुत लोग और हैं.
Thank you so much.
You have his number. You can send an appointment message and उसमें लिख दीजिएगा पापा जी सी टॉक शो से आए हैं.
Thank you so much.
Before we go into the very interesting topic called migraine, I have Karishma ji here who would like to ask a question. I'm unmuting you, Karishma ji. You're there. You're live. Karishma ji, are you there? I think she is moved on. She's asking.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Hi, Karishma ji. Good evening.
Can't see your video.
I just wanted to ask you, like, आपने जो bleeding के लिए कहा था nose का, just during the summer season, a bit of bleeding comes and it's like until and unless I remove, and वो remove करने से फिर वापस भी आता है.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And it happens only in winter season.
That is, see, sometimes we get the bleeding from the nose because if our nose gets dry, okay? So especially during winter, it can also happen on any season. But if our nose, if we are breathing dry air, so the skin inside our nose, that becomes dry. And we get some crust in the nose. Okay, papdi jam jati hai naak ke andar. Understand? And when we try to remove that papdi, or when we blow our nose, then the area where there is a crust, that area bleeds. You understand?
Yeah.
So one important thing is, it's a good thing that you have asked, is that if you get this type of problem, drink plenty of fluid. People, they don't realize, and our hydration, हम लोग के body में पानी की कमी हो जाती है. That is why our skin, the skin inside the nose gets dry. Okay. So one thing is that you drink plenty of fluid. The other thing is that if you get the nosebleed in spite of drinking 4 liters of water, is that you apply some ointment, soframycin, or koi bhi ointment hai. Okay. So after taking the bath, thoda sa haath dho liya, wash your hand, and then take some ointment and just apply inside the nose. Jada andar nahi jana. Okay. Just on the nostril. And then you will see that dryness, if it is due to dryness of the nose, then that bleeding will stop.
Perfect. Thank you. We have next Nikhil Talreja waiting. I'm unmuting you. You can ask your next question. Nikhil, your video.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, I hope you can see me.
Yes.
I can see you, dear.
Good evening, sir. Sir, it's sort of a personal question, I mean, on this forum, but this is which I have regularly faced. Actually, I have a store in Babri market, which is very polluted. And I hope you can see me. Whenever I wear a mask, यहाँ मुझे अजीब सा कभी-कभी दर्द होता है, और कान में जैसे बीट होता है ना, वैसा बीट होता है. Then it eases off. ये part में on the right side, and then that is fine. Like, this is something which happens quite regularly whenever I wear a mask.
When you wear a mask.
Yeah.
Mask का quality अच्छा है ले भाई. हाँ डॉक्टर साहब बोलिए.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly why it will hurt if we are wearing a mask, but I will tell you about the reason. This reason, okay? This reason is called temporomandibular joint, TMJ. Okay, temporomandibular joint. So this is our jawbone, a jabra jawbone. This jawbone is connected here. So when we move our mouth, so this bone rotates, and due to any reason, if there is a pain in the temporomandibular joint, then it hurts. It also happens because of dental problem. If you have a dental problem, okay, say if I see so many people who have a dental problem, but बोलेंगे अब तो दांत मेरा ठीक ही है, पहले था दांत में दर्द, अब नहीं है दांत में दर्द, and because of the dental problem, this TM joint may hurt, okay, and this may cause pain. Otherwise, I don't know why wearing the mask will cause pain. I don't know.
So okay, don't worry, I'm getting a dentist soon. Don't worry. Next.
Thank you.
Praveen,
ask the dentist. Ask the.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, dear. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Praveen. Tell me.
Ram Bhaiya.
Namaskar. I know you, na Praveen.
Yes. नलवा वाले हैं जी.
नलवा वाले I know.
नहीं, एक चीज पूछना था. अभी जैसे ये जो दौर चल रहा है, हम लोग को जो रूटीन चेक कराने होते हैं डॉक्टर से, वो क्या हम लोग को अभी कराने चाहिए या हमको वेट कर लेना चाहिए? अभी मुझे डेंटिस्ट को भी दिखाना है, आपको भी दिखाना, मुझे अपना जो आपने मेरा ऑपरेशन किया था ENT का, इट्स बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम नाउ, एक बार मुझे उसको भी चेकअप करवाना है. तो ये राइट टाइम है या हमें 2-1 महीने रुक के ही कराना चाहिए?
वेट करना चाहिए,
वेट करना चाहिए, मतलब छोटे मोटे यदि दर्द हैं, दिक्कतें हैं तो उसको थोड़ा एडजस्ट कर लेना चाहिए।
Absolutely. I mean,
Thank you,
last
Praveen.
1.5.
नहीं, आपने अब 10 साल हो गए जी आपका ऑपरेशन किया, so far is going very well.
But that's fine. ठीक है, फिर चलेगा.
Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen.
Okay, dear.
NG, I'm unmuting you. You can ask your question. Make it short, please. NG, you are unmuted. Moving on. Harish, you are unmuted too. Harish.
नमस्ते डॉक्टर।
हाँ.
कान में इन्फेक्शन के बारे में कोई हम लोगों को डिस्कस किया है? इन्फेक्शन और
We can't hear you, Harish.
कान में इन्फेक्शन, ईयर इन्फेक्शन के बारे में हम लोगों ने कोई डिस्कशन नहीं किया अभी कि वो क्या होता है, कैसे उसका ट्रीटमेंट होगा। और दूसरा, आपने रेमेडीज और ट्रीटमेंट फॉर स्नोरिंग का कोई डिस्कशन नहीं।
एक मिनट, Harish, the answer has been very correctly given earlier. You joined it late today. Please see the recording. इन्होंने काफी डिटेल में समझाया दोनों चीज को। कान में इन्फेक्शन,
स्नोरिंग का
दोनों स्नोरिंग का पूरा चैप्टर डिस्कस हुआ है। फर्स्ट टॉपिक था
वो मैंने सुना था, लेकिन उसका ट्रीटमेंट तो उन्होंने नहीं।
उसका ट्रीटमेंट स्लीप एपनिया है, उसका जो आपको मशीन लगाना पड़ता है, आपको जाके टेस्ट करवाना पड़ेगा पहले। So, but still, Dr. Sir, you want to address this question?
Yes. In fact, हरीश जी ने जो पूछा है, बिल्कुल सही पूछा है। और आप भी जब स्नोरिंग की बात पहले हुई थी, और स्नोरिंग, you believe me, snoring is such a serious problem in our society that if the snoring is not addressed properly, उसका ट्रीटमेंट ठीक होता नहीं है। ओके, स्नोरिंग के लिए जो मशीन लगाने की बात है, CPAP, okay, again I'm telling you, I'm not against CPAP, I'm not against any doctors, okay, but CPAP is no, CPAP is no, okay. Why CPAP is no? वो CPAP मशीन होती है ना, उसका नाम है CPAP, continuous airway, continuous positive airway pressure। वो मशीन क्या करती है, जब उसको मुंह पे लगा के सोते हैं तो वो मशीन हवा को धक्का देके हम लोग को नाक में, मुंह में सांस जाता है। ओके, बट दिस इज नॉट द ट्रीटमेंट। Just imagine somebody is sleeping all throughout the night and all throughout their life, putting a machine on their nose is not the treatment. Okay, CPAP is good for those where we can't do anything. See, I see people, see somebody who is 60-70 years old, his weight is 110 kilos, and he got blood pressure and diabetes and hundreds of disease. There, they are the patient where I recommend CPAP. You are getting my point. Lekin CPAP is not the answer to snoring and obstructive sleep apnea. Okay, if they get serious, and one important treatment of snoring is the lifestyle. Believe me, lifestyle. Okay, first thing I ask the people who come in my clinic and ask me about the snoring is that how much about his exercise, about the weight, how much you weigh. Okay, his pan parak, gutka and smoking. Okay, so these are the very important parameters which should be improved before we go for the treatment of the snoring. Okay, तो आधे पेशेंट तो ऐसे ही भाग जाते हैं, अरे ये तो ट्रीटमेंट बताया नहीं। Okay, but again, you know, if people think that doctors are magician, कि एक टैबलेट देगा, मुंह में खाया और ठीक हो गया, this is not the right approach. Okay, patient have to understand that what we are trying to do, and they have to be serious. Are you serious about your problem? That you really want the treatment or not? So I ask very simple question to my patient: you really want the treatment? And if you want the treatment, then I can tell you the solution. So snoring ka, first we have to see what is the cause of snoring, and then it can be treated. You believe me, I treat the snoring, I treat the patient, and they come to me and they really thank me. that yes, now I can sleep, now I don't snore. Snoring में ये नहीं होता कि 100% चला जाएगा. अगर 10 है, we score it 1 to 10. So आपका बहुत कम हो जाएगा.
What about the ear infection, fungal infection?
Yes. अरे यार, ear infection is a broad term. बहुत बड़ी चीज है. Okay. So ear infection could be due to external ear infection. कान के जो ear canal है, कान में जो छेदा है, उस छेदा में स्किन में ईयर इन्फेक्शन हो गया, वो भी ईयर इन्फेक्शन है. अगर कान के पर्दे में छेद है और फिर मिडिल ईयर में अगर इन्फेक्शन है, वो भी ईयर इन्फेक्शन है. सो वी हैव टू सी, अगर कान के ईयर कनाल में इन्फेक्शन है तो यू पुट द ईयर ड्रॉप्स, तो ठीक हो जाएगा. अगर कान के पर्दे में छेद है, देन इट्स अ प्रॉब्लम.
ओके, वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट हमारा जो टॉपिक है, जो अपने मिस कर गए थे बीच में, डॉक्टर साहब, सबसे पहले आप जो स्नोरिंग की सोल्यूशन, आप पानी पी लीजिए ना कुछ सर. आप
आई एम हैविंग टी.
कुछ यू आर कंफर्टेबल तो
आई एम एब्सोल्युटली कंफर्टेबल.
क्योंकि हमको इतना मजा आ रहा है कि हम आपको जाने देंगे नहीं. अगर आपको कोई वेबिनार,
मुझे कुछ नहीं है, बैठा हूँ और क्या करना है. But I'm enjoying the talk. I'm enjoying you are such a wonderful moderator.
Thank you
make
so
the other person comfortable. No, not at all. You are lovely person.
सर, एक आपने जो बताया स्नोरिंग का सॉल्यूशन जो आप बताना चाह रहे थे, जिसमें आप ये व्हाट इज इट सम ऑपरेटिव सॉल्यूशन वेयर यू हैव टू कंडक्ट एन ऑपरेशन और समथिंग? बिकॉज़ आपने जो सीपैप वाला मशीन का जो 36-62 कर दिया, तो शायद वो तो सॉल्यूशन रहा ही नहीं. अब तो अगर अपने को मतलब इसकी तो हो गई खत्म. अब अगर अपने को सॉल्यूशन परमानेंट चाहिए, तो यू फील देयर इज सम ऑपरेशन दैट वन हैज टू गो थ्रू टू हैव दिस पैसेज क्लियर्ड?
Operation is last.
Okay.
Operation is no. Okay. We should not jump for operation. Okay. We are not playing children's game. या बच्चों का खेल नहीं हो रहा. We treat human being. We treat life. Okay. तो snoring है और मैं उसका ऑपरेशन करके snoring ठीक कर दूंगा. This is not the way. Okay. First of all, we have to see what is the cause of snoring. What is his weight? पेशेंट आया, उसका वेट कितना है, पेशेंट को और कोई प्रॉब्लम है कि नहीं, पेशेंट स्मोक करता है कि नहीं, whether he is smoking or not, what is his weight, and then the first thing I do is find out the cause of snoring. So what I do with the cause of snoring, when the patient comes, I put a small camera inside the nose. It's a very simple, it's a thread-like camera. It's not like upper GI endoscopy, इतना बड़ा कैमरा नहीं, वो इतना पतला कैमरा है, उससे कोई पेन नहीं होता. Okay. So when I put the camera in the nose, and this camera from the nose goes into the throat. Okay. And this camera tells me everything. It tells me that where is the obstruction, कहाँ obstruction है, कहाँ से हवा. बात सिंपल है कि हवा जानी है और तो कुछ नहीं है. हवा जानी है, वो हवा नाक से चेस्ट में जानी है. The air has to flow into the chest, and it is going through a passage, and this passage should be clear. And due to any reason, there is a problem in the passage which is making a sound. All the sounds are due to vibration of the air. So if the air flows normally, then there will be no sound. And if there is any obstruction in the flow, then there is a sound. And this sound is coming as snoring.
Absolutely.
So we have to just clear the passage.
Perfect.
Find out where is the cause.
डॉक्टर साहब, अब आपके पास बहुत सारे लोग जाने वाले स्नोरिंग वाला सॉल्यूशन लेकर, सभी के प्रॉब्लम लेकर.
Snoring is a problem.
आप समझ लीजिएगा कि पापा जैसी टॉक शोस आए हैं सारे के सारे. Okay, we go to the next very important topic which we missed out is migraine. I would like you to substantiate on this topic of migraine.
Well, first of all, I hope that there is no neurologist or other doctor. So first thing is that we have to, in our society, especially in our country, not even in our country. I was in England for 8-9 years. There also I have seen how the headache is treated. We should not stamp. Okay, we are going to a doctor. Okay, and we complain oh, I get pain here on one side of pain, and the doctor does one MRI scan of brain, and the MRI scan is normal, so you are suffering from migraine. Okay, so migraine is not a disease. Migraine is a diagnosis of exclusion. What do you mean by diagnosis of exclusion? It means that if I have ruled out all other causes, मेरे को सर में दर्द हो रहा, अब मैंने हेडेक के बाकी सारे कॉजेज एक्सक्लूड कर दिए, एलिवेट कर दिए, एक्सक्लूड कर दिए, then I call that disease as migraine. I'm telling you in a very layman's language, okay? We can talk about vascular migraine and other migraines as well. But first of all, we have to talk about headache rather than migraine. Okay, so migraine is a diagnosis of exclusion. So, again, so we should not stamp. जैसे डॉक्टर ये लिख कर दे देता है ना कि आपको माइग्रेन है, आप माइग्रेन आपकी दवा ले लीजिए. No, migraine headache could be due to urinary tract infection. Infection, you have urine infection and you are getting headache. You are not sleeping well and you are getting headache. You have a tough day in the office and you are getting headache. You are getting toothache. You have a pain in your tooth. Okay, लेकिन tooth तो ठीक हो गया, लेकिन headache अभी भी है. Okay, I will just tell you one small example. I mean, how people suffer from headache and how it is misdiagnosed all over the world. Don't take me. I'm not exaggerating, and I'm a very simple person. Okay, and I'm in this profession for last many years, and I see how people are being misdiagnosed and not, again, I'm not complaining and not criticizing, please understand me, but it hurts me, okay, that how people are being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Headache के लिए people go to a neurologist. आप neurologist, headache है तो आप neurologist के पास चले गए. Neurologist has done plenty of tests, MRI scan, blood test, this test, that test, everything came normal. He prescribes you some medicine. Then you are going to general physician. Then you are going to this. So headache, let us talk about headache. Headache could be due to various reasons. Headache should be investigated properly by the concerned doctor. Headache is not only due to ENT problem. ENT is a very small part of headache, but a large part of headache is due to sinusitis. Okay, if you have sinus blocked, if you have cold, people will come to me. They say, no, mera naak to khula hai. Dekhe, they will show me their nose. Hey, my nose is open. I have no cold. I have no sinus problem. So why should I have headache? Okay. Again, I'm not saying that all the headaches are due to sinusitis, but sinusitis is one of the important cause of headache. TM joint, temporomandibular joint, believe me, I have seen hundreds of patients. The problem was in the TM joint, temporomandibular joint, the strain of this joint, and they have done 5 to 7 CT scan and MRI scan. They have taken plenty of medication, and the problem is in their jaw void. You understand bite? This bite, these two teeth, if they are not aligned properly, then because when they chew, then their temporomandibular joint hurts. And this depicts in headache. Problem is headache. वो बोलेंगे मेरे को और कोई problem है, I get headache. Okay, but the problem is not in the head. It is secondary. वो हो रहा है आपके temporomandibular joint और dental problem के कारण.
Perfect.
So headache is it's a long, we in our conferences and meetings, we discuss about headache many.
So migraine is the easiest way out. Doctor बोलता है migraine है.
Yes. Yes, you took my words, you know. Yes.
Yeah. Very well, very beautiful described. Dharmendra Singh ji, you are, I'm unmuting you. You can ask your question. Take a minute. I'm unmuting Dharmendra Singh ji. हो गया, बोलिए.
Okay. Yes, Doc. Good evening, Doc.
Hi, good evening, dear.
Yeah. I had a sinusitis 5-6 years back. It was operated, and I had a very good relief from that. But my allergy kept on coming. So I asked the doctor. He said there's no cure for allergy. So he used to give me antihistamine and hardly any antibiotics, but mostly antihistamine. But since I got tired of it, I went to another doctor. He advised me to put, like, sometimes, you know, my nose used to get dry. Some bleeding problem was there. I used to drink less water. So that was, I just heard from you that you have to drink a lot of water. So he said you can put olive oil sometimes and do neti through that NS solution. NS solution, the dip, that right? So NS solution worked for me, but when I put sesame oil in my nostril, it seems to have worked for me. The allergy seems to have been controlled by that sesame oil. So is that good or bad? Sesame oil, I mean, I've read it somewhere on internet or something, they've done a research, but it seems like 7-8 months, the allergy has been actually controlled 100%.
Yeah, what you're saying is absolutely right. Okay. Yes, one thing which I differ is the only using antihistamine tablets. Okay. Antihistamine tablet is the second choice. The first choice, yes, you have a surgery where now your nasal airway is open. Yes. Now your nasal airway is open, but still you get allergic reaction. Okay. So for that, the first line of treatment of allergic rhinitis, that is that chikana blocked nose, is nasal spray. Okay. Use the nasal spray. Believe me, by using the nasal spray, it's not necessarily Flutiflo only. There are other nasal sprays as well. But this is one of the spray. I just gave the example. But use the nasal spray. You do the neti. Again, this normal saline neti is not 100% correct. Okay. They tell this for the convenience. You do the neti with the normal saline. But with the normal saline, you should also add some baking soda. Okay. There are also prepared nasal wash, you know, nasal douches. You can do that as well. But, you know, this is normal thing which you can make at home. You know, our ladies will be more than happy to do that. And so you use the nasal neti, that is okay. Your sesame oil, again, I can't comment only on one oil, you know. Oil are not exactly the right thing, because any oil if you use, they damage your nasal hairs, nasal cilia, you know, in our nose, not this hair, which I have hair. I'm not talking about these hairs. The whole of the nasal passage is lined by very, very fine hairs. Okay, they are called cilia. So if you use anything which cilia are not used to, they are not used to that sesame oil. Okay, so maybe now you are comfortable, maybe after 10 years. I'm not talking about 5 months, 10 months. I'm talking about all throughout your life. Okay, so it is better you use the proper neti followed by some kind of nasal spray.
Next question, Kavita ji, what questions lined up next? We have to make it fast. Try to make it like a rapid fire now.
Okay.
Because we are holding
I
think
we have to now.
Can I go ahead with the question?
Yes, please.
Yeah. I have phlegm problem. It gets stuck to my upper throat. It's not blocking my breathing, but very uncomfortable. Can anything be done?
Yeah. It's a very common symptom. Okay, it's actually the post-nasal drip we are talking about. I spoke earlier about post-nasal drip. Now this post-nasal drip is caused by two things, two problems all over the world. What is post-nasal drip? Or when people say that something gets stuck in my throat, लगता है गले में कुछ फंस गया, अटक गया, okay? And they try to clear their throat all the time. Sometimes we are sitting, people have a tendency that we think that he has bad manners. He has bad manners. It's not the bad manners. He thinks that something is stuck in their throat and this poor chap is trying to clear the throat, okay, so that it's clear, okay. And these are, people tell these in different ways. It's a phlegm. Some people call it phlegm. Some people call post-nasal drip. Some people call pharyngitis. You know, these are all different names, okay, people use. But the problem is same. It's called pharyngitis. So the pharynx is inflamed. It is red. It is not normal. So what is the cause? There are only two causes in this world. Well, I mean 99% cases, there are two causes. One is the regurgitation, gastric regurgitation. Okay, we call it gastroesophageal reflux. What is gastroesophageal reflux? When we eat something, then the acid is in our stomach. Yeah. Now this acid, when we lie down or due to any reason, this acid from our stomach comes up in our throat. It burns our throat and again it goes back in our stomach. It is called gastroesophageal reflux. Okay. And because of this gastroesophageal reflux, it burns our throat. He may not have acidity. Patient will come and say, मेरे को तो कोई acidity नहीं है, मैं एकदम ठीक है. But people get this gastroesophageal reflux because this acid comes from their stomach, it comes in their throat, burns the throat, and again it goes back in their stomach, which is called GERD. Okay, it's just the term, gastroesophageal reflux syndrome. And second cause of this phlegm in the throat is again the post-nasal drip. Sinusitis, post-nasal drip. Believe me, this post-nasal drip thing is very, very common. It's much, much common than what people complain. You understand? So, क्या हो रहा है? एक बार तो the mucus is coming from the nose into the throat, and the acid is coming from the stomach into the throat. And these two together causes phlegm. We call in our language globus pharyngeus. You know globe. संसार का वो globe बनता है ना? हम लोग जो देखते हैं globe. So it is globe. So people say something is stuck in my throat. So we say जैसे गले में गोली फंस गई. So these are the reason of phlegm in the throat.
Okay, great. We have to wrap it up, but we cannot extend so long, Kavita ji.
I know.
We have actually we have held on to him for almost 1 hour 45 minutes precisely. So it's not fair on our part to do this on him because such a nice doctor he is that आराम से बैठे हुए. Doctor साहब एक question है जो एक कोई my son's 13-year-old voice. My son is 13-year-old. He has a sore throat every morning. Now, is it any indication?
Again, sore throat means if a 13-year-old boy is complaining of sore throat, what does it mean? It's hurting, or it's uncomfortable, or it's infected. So what is the cause? So we have to just look inside the throat and see.
Verification. Okay. There's the friend from Italy is still there. He wants to say hello to you. Can you unmute him, please? You are unmuted. You can talk.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Thank you very much for your time. I just had a quick question.
Oh, the question has been answered. I mean, we have answered the question already, but you can make it short. Please.
Yeah, I just wanted to actually check because it was the one part that he was talking about the post-nasal drip. I heard it quite well. The other part was, I mean, it's connected to a facial pain and a lot of itching in the ears and throat, and then eventually the nose. So the connected pathways between the nose, ear, and throat all get inflamed. I heard about the gastric regurgitation and postnasal drip, but is there any other cause for the recurring effects of this, apart from perhaps an allergic rhinitis, which could spike the symptoms? But I keep getting it again and again. It's like a recurring thing that keeps happening, and some days it's more painful, some days it's less painful, some days it's sort of lingering. So I was curious to understand why it's recurring, because I've stopped smoking, I'm not drinking anything cold or eating anything cold. So I was just curious as to what this is.
Yeah, this is what you answered. The first point is the smoking. Smoking is no. Smoking is a crime. That's fine. So you give up smoking, and you have to understand, it's not that because I've given smoking. So when you smoke for a long time and when you give up, don't start again. But the effect of this smoking, okay, it lasts for a long time. Okay, so when we give up smoking, then it takes quite some time before the mucosa, the lining inside the nose and throat, becomes normal. Okay, so if you have, say, I don't know, you have given up smoking for last 2 months or so. Okay, so you give up smoking. Smoking is a crime. Okay, so don't, even if somebody is smoking, you don't go in that path. You change the path. You leave that man. You leave that person. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, there's no, people walk into my office with hundreds of things. They don't want to get better. They think that they will go to a doctor and will make a prescription and I will get better. I tell them, you don't get better by just by prescription and taking some tablet. If you don't want to get better, I can't make you better. So first you have to decide that you want to get better. Okay, so you are a young man. You have to understand. Smoking is one thing, what you have said. Yes, beside this, definitely allergic component is always there. And for that, you can take, if other things are okay, then you have to take some nasal spray. Okay, in Italy, which part of Italy you are?
So I'm in the south right now, but the pharmacies have mostly the same type of medication.
All right, yeah. In Italy, because I love that place. I've been so many times. That's why, I went to your, what's that? No, not Keynes is not Italy. Array, what is that island?
Sicily?
No, just Naples. From Naples, it's, you can go by.
Oh, Capri.
Capri, yes, Capri. So it's fantastic. So what I was saying is that in your Italy, you ask for fluticasone. Fluticasone, you write down, you get this fluticasone everywhere in the world. Okay, it is fluticasone, Fluticasone.
Yep. Is it connected to the same earache? Because I mean, yes. The pain shifts from one side of the face to another, and sometimes runs up the skull, and sometimes behind the ear.
Yes. Also, people who use a lot of earphone, okay, especially the one, the earplugs and those. Okay, if you are using a lot of earphones, okay, and if you're smoking, and if your nose gets blocked, then they are all connected. That's why we are ENT, ear, nose, and throat.
Right.
These three are one structure actually. Okay, but believe me, it's mostly the nose which is the culprit. It's the nose. So if you have a chronic problem in the nose, all the time your nose is itchy, you are not comfortable. You are just not comfortable. Okay, then you believe me, you do the neti. If you can do the neti, it's fantastic. Okay, and also with the neti, you do the nasal spray. Fluticasone nasal spray. It will never do any harm. Believe me, if you do it for 6 months every day, it will not do any harm. You wash your nose, blow your nose gently, and then use the nasal spray. And don't smoke, and you will be happy.
No, of course. And the last thing, doctor, is there's a gland just next to the sort of large vein on the neck, which sometimes when I wake up in the morning is slightly sort of inflamed, but it's not swollen. It doesn't have any effect, but I can feel it when I turn my neck, that it's sort of, it has an effect on me, and I can feel that. So is that also something connected to my ear, and what is something I can do for that?
Yeah, it is because of pharyngitis. When your pharynx is inflamed due to any reason, it's not always smoking. You know, somebody who has never smoked in their life, they get enlarged lymph node. Okay, so but we should not treat these lymph nodes with antibiotic. Again, I know everybody. Even when I was in England, you know that you go to GP and they even don't examine. They don't even open their eyes and examine the patient. And they have a ready-made prescription. They write the antibiotic, just swallow those antibiotics, and they get better. So don't take antibiotic, and you spray your nose, drink plenty of fluid, and you should be fine. You can take antihistamine. You can also take some. You can take some antacid. You know, antacid, Pan-40, pantoprazole. They are very good medicine. Pantoprazole, you take 1 tablet morning, empty stomach for 2 months. So your acid reflux will get better.
So are you writing down the medicines he just now mentioned?
Yeah, pretty much.
You better do that because Doctor साहब आप तो छा गए एकदम. आप इटली पहुंच गए बस.
अरे यार इटली पे
आप तो छा गए बस. But मजा आ गया.
It's all because of you.
अरे नहीं आप बताओ ना. आप
And I will say it's because of Hemant. Where is Hemant? I can't see.
Hemant is वो आना था. Hemant, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, hi Hemant.
Hemant introduced us to.
He's always very chup-chap. You know, he's very quiet.
डॉक्टर साहब आज खाने में क्या बना आपके यहाँ?
अरे यार कहाँ फंसा दिया?
Because खाने का टाइम हो रहा होगा, आपको भूख लगी होगी, इसलिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ.
नहीं, भूख तो नहीं लगी, लेकिन आज खाने में I think they promised that they will make अरे क्या बोलते हैं उसको? भटूरा, चना भटूरा or something. I don't know.
तब तो आपको आना पड़ेगा खाने के लिए.
Chula भटूरा.
Something like that.
Excellent, डॉक्टर साहब आज तो मजा आ गया.
पाव भाजी.
Okay. अरे वाह. आप तो डिशेस में कर लिए.
No, I'm telling you, I'm quite scared because she is today making the pav bhaji for the first time in her life. She has never made it. She has seen in the YouTube, and today I bought the pav bhaji ka masalas from somewhere. Okay. So, you know, with all the, I don't know what I'm going to eat.
वैसे हमारे बीच में एक और इस अजय आर्य there, Monica. Ajay Arya is there in the group. Another डॉक्टर साहब हमारा एक बहुत अच्छा फ्रेंड है अजय आर्य. उसका एक स्टोरी ऐसा है कि जब आपका नाम देखा था उसने बाहर, वो 600 रुपए देख के अंदर मिलने गया था आपसे.
Okay.
I think to come and say hello. Ajay Arya, you are muted.
Yeah, I'm here. How are you, doctor?
Hi, can I see you?
I'm there already.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Actually, मैं गया था Bellevue एक बार, तो I saw my namesake. मैं बोला I have to meet you.
Okay.
So I had to pay, but I had to pay the 600 rupees to meet you.
Just to meet me, and I didn't do anything. But that's not fair with you. And
अजय वापस खिला देंगे सर से.
बिल्कुल. नहीं, but आज का जो इतना अच्छा सेशन हो, I'm sure people will say अजय आर्य बहुत अच्छा है. And it goes for both of us.
Oh, well. Let's save this for both of us. Yeah, why not?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Dr. Saab, you are wonderful. Hats off to you.
No, very kind of you.
I salute.
No, not at all. अरे no, not at all.
आप जिस तरह आपने जिस भाषा में समझाया ना आज, जिस तरह समझाया, ये इतना easily समझा लोगों ने. मेरे ख्याल से it will actually go viral and allow me to share it on your wall also. I want more and more people to understand what you've done. Excellent. 2 घंटे आप मेरे साथ थे बस. Too much है. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor Sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Hemant. Thank you, Hemant. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Kavita.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Okay, dear. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
To catch up my show now. Okay.
Yes, we will.